In this second video, we are going to move our pelvis region, hip joint, lower belly, the glute, everywhere in here at the center of our body. And when this area become movable and stronger, the limb, which is our hand, head, and legs, become lighter, and then we get more freedom. So I would like to show you guys quickly where's your hip joint, because we very focused on that area today. Let me pop this one up. Yeah, that's about right. So this bone is a pelvic bone, and it's here. When you touch it, you can feel that. And now we want to find the femur. And can you find the head of the femur? Which is you put your hand onto the side, and you feel the bone there. And then there is another head of the femur, which is go in. You see that, the ball? And it called ball and socket joint, and that is your hips. So your hips are not a bones, it's a joint, which is the two bones move together. So your hip joint is not the pelvic bone, it's not the femur bone, but just right in here. You go really deep where the groin, go deep inside. From here, go inside, from the bum going forward. So right in the middle, just that. Around this region, we got a lot of thick muscle, very powerful ligament, tendon, tissue, and everything around here to give us support. And sometimes it's very tight. So you know when you say, oh, my leg is so tight, I got a tight hip. So we are going to move this area a little bit. So I find it very useful when we have some props. So there are two scarves, and to help you to know the area where you move. So to tighten that up around your hips, which is I can't tie it in the front because it's difficult to move, so I will put it on the side, but it's not on your pelvic bones, it's lower a little bit. You know the region we're talking about. If you don't have the scarf at home, go into do belly dance. You can use 2 pajama trousers actually. It works very well too because it got weight. To give you the feedback of moving and your head not turning, the best way to do that, you get close to the wall like we talked before, and then you move. But I'm going to show you when I'm away from the wall a bit. So we're standing with the feet, the toe a little bit pointing out, and a little bit hip width apart, but pointing it out. And you keep your hand, it could be like this way, it could be turn the palms like that. And our intention that get tall and get the spine get longer. I'm thinking about you move your pelvis to the right and to the left. So really in the hip joints in here, you move to one side and you move to the other side. That's right. And this one very pleasant when you do that with a little bit music on. Or you go into the wall and you're breathing simply through the nose, in and out. Really, really take that to the side way. Yeah, left and right a couple of times. And pay attention to what's happening in your lower back, what's happening in your abdomen areas in here, lower belly region, and your glute. And then shake it out. So we move our hips and the pelvis this way, same way. Now we're going forward and backward, like a cat and a cow thing, that kind of thing. So turn to the side, and bend my knees a little bit. Hand could be on the hip, not could be on the hip. Sometimes I like to put my hand around the bum so you can feel how the muscle contracting. So tuck the pelvis under and then releasing it. So you're lengthening your lower back, and you're shortening your lower back. And you're breathing easy, and your eyes at a level high. Again, when you do this one a lot, the front of the leg can be very tired and you become not enjoy it. So get close to the wall. Again, you can do this one on the wall as you look forward. And breathe. So think about the hip joint that go forward and backward. So all of the root of the muscles in the glutes have to work. And you breathe through the nose. Then we'll shake it. You can do longer if you like. So we go sideways, we go forward and backward. Now what we are going to do, we take one pelvic forward and one back. Forward, back, forward, back, forward, back. And it looks like this. So I take my hand out. The wall is always the best because it gives you feedback to know what you're doing. Let me move this one down. So you lean yourself again onto the wall, toe pointing outward a little bit, and the hand is really helpful where I know what I'm doing. So put the hand lean against on the wall, so my shoulder blade onto the wall, and you take your pelvis forward, and then another, just like that. So feet close to the wall, and you breathe. And when you're actually doing that, you can feel the whole entire of your lower belly is starting to feel warmer. Blood flow. It's really good for women, ovary and stuff, but also for men with prostate. So I'm going to do it out of the wall, and it looks like this. So stand, and I move. So this way, I'm going to not take my toes out, I change the position a bit with my toe forward. And try both to see which one it helps. And one hip go forward, and then the other hip. And then shake it up. It's a lot for the lower back and the rest of the body. It's twisting and untwisting. The next one we are going to do, we do back into the first one, but this time we take the feet a bit closer. So sideways, left and right, left and right. And you can do faster or you can do slower, but keep your head forward and you breathe. And really feel what's going on in here. On the back. Sorry. And then the last one we are going to do, which is very nice, you to take your hip forward. So feet a little bit wide, and as you take your hip forward, you step. So the hip forward and step. Take your hip forward and step. So push the hip out, push it down, and push it out. Wonderful. You do very, very well. I'll see you in the third video.